Good morning, this is Pastor Jeff, and this is our daily lectionary readings for Thursday, September 7th, 2023. With it being Thursday, we are looking ahead to what's going to be happening at church on Sunday. And at church on Sunday is our pig roast after our 9:15 worship service. So come and invite others. Psalm 119, 33 through 40 is going to be our psalm reading. Ezekiel 24, 1 through 14 is going to be the Old Testament reading. And 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 11 through 21 is going to be our New Testament reading. And so here we go. We're going to begin in Psalm 119. God, teach me lessons for living so I can stay the course. Give me insight so I can tell you what you tell me my whole life long. Obedient response. Guide me down the road of your commandments. I love traveling this freeway. Give me appetite for your words of wisdom and not for piling up loot. Divert my eyes from toys and trinkets. Invigorate me on the pilgrim way. Affirm your promises to me, promises made to all who fear you. Deflect the harsh words of my critics. But what you say is always so good. So how hungry I am for your counsel. Preserve my life through your righteous way. Our Old Testament reading is Ezekiel 24. The message of God came to me in the 9th year, the 10th month, and 10th day of the month. Son of man, write down this date. The king of Babylon has laid siege to Jerusalem this very day. Tell this company of rebels a story. Put on the soup pot, fill it with water. Put chunks of meat into it. All the choice pieces, loin and brisket. Pick out the best soup bones from the best of the sheep in the flock. Pile wood beneath the pot. Bring it to a boil and cook the soup. God, the Master, says, doom to the city of murder, to the pot thick with scum, thick with the filth that can't be scoured. Empty the pot piece by piece. Don't bother who gets what. The blood from the murderers has stained the whole city. Blood runs bold on the street stones, with no one bothering to wash it off. Blood out in the open, to public view, to provoke my wrath, to trigger my vengeance. Therefore, this is what God, the Master, says. Doom to the city of murder. I too will pile on the wood, stack the wood high, light the match, cook the meat, spice it well, pour out the broth, and then burn the bones. Then I set the empty pot on the coals and heat it red hot so the bronze glows. So the germs are killed and the corruption is burned off. But it's hopeless. It's too far gone. The filth is too thick. You encrusted filth is your filthy sex. I want to clean you up, but you won't let me. I'll make no more attempts at cleaning you up until my anger quiets down. I, God, have said it, and I'll do it. I'm not holding back. I've run out of compassion. I'm not changing my mind. You're getting exactly what's coming to you. Decree of God, the Master. Our New Testament reading comes from 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 11 through 21. Well, now, I've done it. I've made a complete fool of myself by going on like this, but it's not all my fault. You put me up to it. You should have been doing this for me, sticking up for me and commending me instead of making me do it for myself. You know from personal experience that even if I'm a nobody, a nothing, I wasn't second rate compared to those big shot apostles you so taken with. All the signs that mark a true apostle were in evidence when I was with you, through both good times and bad times, signs of portent, signs of wonder, signs of power. Did you get less of me or of God than any other churches? The only thing you got less of was less responsibility for my upkeep. Well, I'm so sorry. Forgive me for depriving you. Everything is in readiness now for this, my third visit to you. But don't worry about it. You won't have to put yourselves out. I'll be no more of a bother to you this time than on the other visits. I have no interest in what you have, only in you. Children shouldn't have to look out for their parents. Parents look out for their children. I'd be happy to empty my pockets, even mortgage my life for your good. So how does it happen that the more I love you, the less I'm loved? And why is it that I keep coming across the whiffs of gossip about how my self-support was a front behind which I worked an elaborate scam? Where is the evidence? Did I cheat or trick you through anyone I sent? I asked Titus to visit and sent some brothers along. Did they swindle you out of anything? And haven't we always been just above board, just as honest? I hope you don't think that all along that we've been making our defense before you, the jury. You're not the jury. God is the jury. God revealed in Christ, and we make our case before him. And we've gone to all the trouble of supporting ourselves so that we won't be in the way of, or get in the way of your growing up. I do admit that I have fears that when I come, you'll disappoint me, and I'll disappoint you, and in frustration with each other, everything will fall to pieces. Quarrels, jealousy, flaring tempers, taking sides, angry words, vicious rumors, swelled heads, and general bedlam. I don't look forward to a second humiliation by God among you, compounded by hot tears over the crowd that keeps sinning over and over in the same old ways, who refuse to turn away from the pigsty of evil, sexual disorder, and indecency in which they wallow. Here ends our readings for the day.